Very I don't throw you fighting him.
Oh, wait. Always have one lady behind the weed counter, right? And she's like the hottest person in the building, but she's like, "Hi, I'm Dr. Glitter," you know? But she knows everything about pot sometimes, or you really don't care if she does or not, because you still want the weed and she's hot. I'm looking at you because I feel like that's your job. Are you seeing me? Are we connecting right now? Is that what you do?
It looks like I shave my legs. Basically, when I get naked, it looks like I'm wearing a sweater dress.
Burn it up. Say you got the water, but you can't put out my fire. I can burn it up, yay.
We've only been talking for a few minutes, but I think I've said a lot. Let's catch the people up to date here. In 2015, we have 23 states with medicinal marijuana programs, plus the District of Columbia. A lot of people think, well, when we get half the states, then the federal government will have to make a change. No, not true. That's not the way it goes. We need 37 states, and we'll get it soon. That standard was precedented by sodomy because the government wanted to tell you whether it was cool or not. They wanted to govern your butthole, basically.
And they still do.
So, we have 4 states right now that have recreational weed like alcohol. 4 states. In the next couple of years, that number is going to grow ridiculously. 2016, we're going to have at least 7 states with recreational weed. In 2017, we're going to be talking, we're looking at 15 or more states where weed is legal like alcohol. So at that point, I think that the feds will have made a change, and I think that overall it's going to be considered legal. I've been on this, I don't know if I want to call it a fight, but I've been on this campaign anyway for a long time, and it used to be, we were running uphill. Now we're not. The majority of Americans believe that it should be legal, and so that means we're downhill. That means the hard part is over. Now we just have to re-educate people because of all the lies and propaganda that they've been given. We also have to fill in a lot of their fears that they have from first-hand experience. A lot of people think, that the joint they smoked back in college is what they could expect everyone to experience.
Right.
They have no idea what they smoked or how much they smoked. Or
some states are trying to regulate the levels of the THC. They're saying like 4.5% is all that's allowed. When do we see, are you ever going to have one of them celebrity products like Corrupt Moon Rocks or, Baby Bash has those joints that came out? Are we going to have like an RVD bong or anything cool like that for collectors?
I don't know. I know a guy that makes papers that for a long time has been talking to me about making some special papers, and it sounded like a cool novelty thing to do, but it's not like a deep down, passion of mine or anything. And I do have a lot of passions. That's not one of them. So maybe not. I have personal stuff all the time. People give me apparatuses that they personally made with RVD and yin-yangs and dragons all over and stuff, and that's always really cool, and I always feel extra bad when I break them.
Over somebody's head in a ring. Have you ever heard of Hood Slam?
I don't know what it is, but I've heard of it.
They have it's I don't know, like a minor league wrestling, indie wrestling, and they do marijuana theme. So it's a 420 wrestling event where they have an actual smoking section in the ring, or not in the ring. The guys in the ring are smoking too. The Stoner Brothers, or I haven't got to go there personally, but I hear great things. If you like to smoke and wrestle at the same time, sounds dangerous though.
It's interesting because I thought that Jamaica was going to be the first to do that. They actually reached out to me, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to capitalize on this, because it requires a lot of proactivism on my part. But they've changed their marijuana laws in Jamaica, and the Rastafarians and an indigenous people down there called the Maroons have the right on their land to use marijuana spiritually and to host events to celebrate the spirits of marijuana. So the Cannabis Cup will be having their first big show down there, the first show ever in May in Jamaica.
Have you had the chance to go down there and ever smoke? I'm hearing that the bud quality down there lacks.
The Maroons want to use wrestling to get their people recognized, so it could be something cool. I don't know if I'll be able to. I actually wrestled in Jamaica in Jamaica's first pro wrestling show in 1991 in Kingston at the Coney Island Amusement Park, and then in '98 I got married in Jamaica in Montego Bay. So I do have a connection with the land. Yeah.
Wow, man, I can't wait. If they don't crown you like the champion of Jamaican wrestling right off the bat, like you need to be the first champion to walk out and go from there.
I think they're doing like something that's more like Olympic wrestling, although I don't know exactly what the style is. On that documentary show Vice, I saw this wrestling in Africa or somewhere that was crazy. It was kind of like MMA, except I don't think they did strikes, but they might have done kicks to the body. And there was their champion, he calls himself Mike Tyson. He was this big, jacked up dude, and he was just killing him. It was kind of like a sumo wrestling ring. Like they just took like rocks to create a circle, and they were in the middle of it in the dirt. And I think what they're doing in Jamaica might be something like that, because I saw videos.
Tell me you're going to do this. You're going to do this?
I don't know what part I will take. I would be more of someone that introduces and presents this more than a competitor. Like they need somebody to champion their cause. And the thing that's strange about it, or strangely fitting, is that marijuana and the wrestling both have the same goal, the same agenda of freedom in Jamaica, and it's a spiritual agenda. And so, they've reached out to me as the perfect candidate to champion their cause, which I think I could be, but again, they really need a lot of help, and I don't know that I'll be able to set up everything for them. So anyway, I hope so. I hope that I'll be able to, and if nothing else, let's go check out the Cannabis Cup in May.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Hey, are you doing any, if you show interest, and I'll speak to you about it later, but I'm hosting the main stage of the Las Vegas Hemp Fest, and if you want to do comedy there on the main stage, I would love to have you in, and we'll talk more about that later for particulars. But if you're open for it, it's in October next year, if you're not winning a championship.
Who knows where they'll be in October? Holy cow, that sounds like 8 years away.
Yeah, well, I know you get booked quick, so I want to come at you early.
Yeah, we can talk. We can talk about that. This is worth mentioning. Because I might as well go ahead and throw this out there, because I just mentioned this. It wasn't really planned, but this interview that I just did, this podcast, I swear I talked an hour and a half and brought up every point. I countered every point that I saw on the Nancy Grace, Dr. Drew.
Oh yeah.
It's like, it bothers me that the one girl that keeps going back to, okay, we have cigarettes and beer, why should we add another vice? That bothers me, and I think you heard me say before, when President Obama said, he made the announcement, well, I don't think marijuana is any worse than alcohol. People were cheering and celebrating, and I couldn't get behind that, because so what? I mean, yes, it's a baby step, and I believe in baby steps, but I'm not that big of a supporter of implying that they're on level ground. I mean, you're talking about alcohol, which kills over 35,000 Americans a year, and not from car crashes, not from violent crimes and stupidity that comes from being drunk. I'm saying the toxicity of the poison in your body rots your liver and you die. 35,000 Americans a year.
And the ones they don't mention, too, that aren't dead are living destructive, chaotic lives, addicted to the liquid, and just destroying lives around them.
Right, and then cigarettes, which are even more common because they're acceptable and socially almost expected people. They kill 1 out of 2. In case you didn't know, if you and I smoke cigarettes our whole lives, statistically, one of us is dying from the cigarettes. So how is it?
Statistically, that's not even fair because genetically you're a much healthier guy, and I feel like the odds are already against me, even not smoking. I feel like I'm going to go before RVD, hands down.
Well, you will, but that's beside the point.
Because RVD is immortalized and will live forever.
And we'll miss you. We'll miss you. But 50% of long-term cigarette smokers die from that. So why are we going to put marijuana on the same level and say alcohol, cigarettes? Why add marijuana so we have another vice? What about the fact that you can't overdose on marijuana? And this is what I'm getting to. This is what I wanted to say. Because doctors, and you know, I've been in this game a long time, watching, reading, writing, debating, whatever. And the thing is, when I talk to doctors about the fact that no one has ever overdosed from marijuana because it's not toxic enough to even come close to causing a fatality, you know what the doctors say? Oh, people have died from smoking marijuana. What? I hear this enough to where it doesn't surprise me, but that is always
Just a negative, straight out, not true fact right there.
And it's always where the conversation ends. So when I follow up with, okay, listen, I can't get access to these cases. If people have died from smoking marijuana, please just give me a name because I can use this information in my world, right?
Yeah.
You would love to know, right? So the doctors, they don't have the answer. They never, ever do. And I've talked to them at the Cancer Research Center. I've talked to the WWE doctors. I've talked to so many doctors, and the closest they can come is saying, well, cancer has been linked to long-term use of marijuana. Oh, it has? Yeah, because they had some... I don't know if they have individual cases, but they looked at people who died from cancer, and they found that they had smoked marijuana. Is that seriously a conclusive test?
No. They all...
What's up with you? We in California finest, smoking this marijuana cigarette. We got more California finest. We got more boys than Jack. Baby Bass. We still a medical marijuana cigarette pack.
A car that runs on cannabis.
Nice. We are Harmony. This is the Nug Life Radio Show, or the three-man quartet, as we like to call ourselves, on 89.1 KNSJ or Boom FM out there in Las Vegas. Big shout-out to the Greenleaf Magazine, doing a big article. Beautiful. Hosted a beautiful weekend party.
A lot of love.
And we're going to be giving that love back. We are a counterculture community show for a higher level of education. In the news, Jackie Chan's son.
In China.
In China.
Yes.
He is back in the... You get a bell. You just did a sound effect with your mouth.
And Angel just got his wings.
Jackie Chan's son has now been sentenced for his marijuana possession charge. And he is getting... 6 months in jail and $360 in fine, or yen.
322.
He could have got that in the States.
He would have got a lot more. $300 and six.
But it was $322. That was the odd thing.
Three because Hopper is from the Illuminati and quite possibly a Freemason.
I don't know about that.
What is the 322?
Oh God, Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones. So
Yale Society.
No
Elite
kidding.
Insiders.
you got to watch Hopper read a newspaper. It gets really weird.
You are one scary guy.
It's
Hopper.
all the passwords and all the codes he finds. 760-798-3127. A higher level of education. Let's take a caller. Hey caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
And it's a Wang Shun from China.
Do we got Jackie Chan Shun?
I have missed you, Wan Chang.
I don't
life
miss you,
hasn't
you
been-
racist.
My life hasn't been the same without you. It's been empty. It's so good to
My
hear
life
from
is
you.
better. You should go be doctor more. Be doctor. Go help people. They're sick. They need you. Go away.
That's what I
That's what
like
you
about
do.
you. You straighten me out, man. You're my guiding light.
No, I no can do this for you. No. You go to jail. You go to jail like Jackie Chan's son. We got him. China win. China win.
With a $322, I hope you guys
Oh,
spend
that's
it well.
just for starter. That's just for starter, Matty Mike. That's a down payment. That's just so we don't kill him. Yeah, we gonna kill him if he didn't have the money. So he had to give us that.
Oh, so you kill him if he doesn't give you the money, right?
Yeah, he was smoking pot. He deserved that.
Was Jackie Chan able to come up with $322?
He's such a cheapskate. That dude like crap out like $1 million bill and stuff. But like, we told him just 328, and we don't hear him. And he's like, "How much you like your son?" And he said like, "I guess a little."
And you do like $322, right?
We
That's what he said.
negotiated it down $6.
That dude had a cartoon. That dude had a cartoon. He got all the residual money, and he still don't care. He's like, I make other kids. I got balls still. I still got a wife. I have other kids. It's not so big deal. He can smoke pot. I don't know if I want him.
Isn't he a hero in there in China? Isn't Jackie Chan the national hero?
Yeah, but not his son though. It's different. His son don't do jack.
I get what you did
Get
there.
it? Get it? His son don't do jack. See? We mean, but we funny too. What? Talk, dude. Damn.
You mean what? Go ahead. You
Yeah,
you
got
take
it.
it, Mike. Go
That all, folks. That all, folks.
Wang Chung point.
Yeah, I win. China always win, dude.
So how do we get Jackie Chan's son out of this 6-month sentence?
Oh, that's a good question. You don't. we trying to make a point here. We just give him away. You don't fear us.
Oh.
So we keep him. Yeah.
I need like an English to English translator.
He deserved life, dude. He deserved life. All that bad smell he put in China, and we just say like 6 months, dude. Come on.
And the air is so clean in China too, right? I mean,
He's great. Oh my
yeah.
God, all the minerals in one breath. We don't even need the smart water.
Oh man. So China not a fan of the marijuana. Are you speaking for all of China?
Yes.
Yes.
I say all these words, but to make them less words, yes.
Can you tell Dr. Kelly what you think of him in Chinese?
Oh my God, it's
It's
damn,
racist
you
when you do it, Dr. Kelly.
Right? It ain't just me. It ain't just dude. You give me $328 and 6 months, Dr. Kerry. Put you in there.
It was
I put you in with a celebrity. You sign your autograph.
It was $322.
322. He's
They
more
still
for
need
Dr.
to
Kerry.
barter.
328.
They need to
328.
negotiate.
Come on, dude. That's my final offer.
322.
No. 328.
322.
328.
Well, that's
You're doing 8, you
fantastic.
pay 328.
Wang Shung, is there anything you want to tell the world before we go on to the next caller?
Yeah, but you're just going to bleep it.
No, Wan Cheng, what's the meaning of life? Tell us the meaning of life.
Good one.
China win. That's the meaning of life, dude. We win. We win. We rule you. China. China. All right, I go.
China.
Screw you guys.
China.
Don't do the
That's
fancy
catchy.
song.
That's catchy. Thanks for calling, Wang Sheng. China.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, he was-
No.
He was hot tonight.
He was on at 760-798-3127, the home of China and Chinese cannabis education. And if you Americans want to over-listen to it, then go ahead. You can feel free to eavesdrop to us. It's always fun when Wang Sheng calls. Wang Sheng's been calling since day one. Big fan of Dr. Kelly. He seems to have enjoyed your little vacation.
Oh, I'm a big fan of
whatever.
his too. Yes, he's the high point of the show.
Medicinal Mike for the Nug Life Radio Show and Nug Life Productions here with Hopper. Yo. We're about to start Patience 4. Yeah. Happy holidays. So Merry Christmas, the Weedmas, and all that good stuff. Here we go. Let's have fun.
My face hurts. Oh, hey, Cam.
It's a Christmas miracle, and God bless us, everyone. Like,
Patience 4, that's a wrap.